No, this is not a sad video. No, this is not a clickbait video. This is a happy video of what not to do to actually get yourself in a predicament. This is not a scripted video, so this is just me talking. I'll try to keep it very simple. But yes, basically, 2 weeks ago, I did have spinal surgery because of a herniated disc. Horrible experience, but I'm a lot happier now. Sitting here, filming, all the lights are, I managed to turn them all on by myself. Apart from that one, because the power cable fell on the floor, so Dave had to step in. But apart from that, all of them are turned on myself. So what happened? Basically, at the end of February, the last snow of the year, the kids made or attempted to make a huge snowman. And me being stupid me, I lifted part of it to put on top of another part of it completely the wrong way. Didn't use my legs at all, basically just bent over, lifted it with my hands. And worse than that, while I was doing that, while I was lifting it, I actually turned 60 degrees at least to put the big snow thing on top of the other big snow thing. Nothing happened for 1 week. Then after 1 week, I got some pain in my back and I couldn't actually walk anymore. I have had this before last year, so I'm like, damn it, there's going to be another month of back pain. Hopefully it's not that bad and it'll sort itself out. After that initial week and a half of not being able to move, but I was able to sit down and sit on a chair and sit on a couch and sleep no problem. After that got taken away as well, so I couldn't sit anymore except on my back or on my side. I went to the doctor. Doctor's like, yeah, it's a herniated disc. Here are some injections for 2 weeks, some steroids he gave me, and after that, nothing good happened. It just kept getting worse and worse and worse and worse. I was doing the injection. He did say, obviously, go get an MRI, but I could not fathom sitting 40 minutes in that MRI with the back pain, which by that time had gone to my leg as well. So that started going numb. Basically, the little spinal disc was bulging out. It was actually, in my case, it was actually destroyed. So all of that liquid was coming out. And it was pinching my nerve that was going down to my leg, the sciatic nerve. I've learned all of this since then. I wish I hadn't. So I put the MRI off. I thought that the steroids and the other pills the doctor gave me would actually do something. They did nothing until things got so bad that I had to call a friend. Guess who? Așa se ajunge la waterfront, Daniel? Spune! I told him that I was in debilitating pain and that I was taking doctor's prescription, but it was doing nothing, and that I needed to be in a hospital with, a doctor that knew what he was doing. 2 hours later, and he lives an hour and a half away, 2 hours later, he was at my place. Hospital already organized, doctor already organized. I was in the hospital in, I don't know, 3.5 hours after I called him. The next day, put me into an MRI. The diagnosis was clear. Your disc is shattered, basically. So operation is the only way to go. We're going to do that tomorrow. The operation was easy. It was like a little tiny cut like that. No problem whatsoever. I woke up after it, and all I wanted to do was just carry on sleeping. That's all I wanted to do, because my average amount of sleep that I had gotten in the past month and a half actually, was like 2 hours a night. So I was like dead tired. Horrible time. So operation's gone well. I am now 18 days more or less after the operation. I can walk around. I'm like an old man. If you've ever played Diablo, I am like Deckard Cain, just walking. Stay a while and listen. I don't have to walk with a cane. I just have to be like really, really careful for the first month until it heals. So that was the sad part of the show. What does it hold for the future, and what does it hold for the future of riding bikes, and maybe it'll tip of what you should do and what you shouldn't do. Well, after this first month passes, which is going to be in about a week and a half of just pure healing and not twisting and not doing any crazy movements. After that, as I said, physiotherapy to gain the core strength back. I have no idea what those exercises are going to be, but apparently that's very important. Have to go swimming. Apparently that is the best sport that you can do for your spine, that has low impact as well. In time, I will have no restrictions whatsoever compared to like a normal healthy human being. provided that I also lose another like 15-20 kilograms, something that I'm going to take very seriously from now on, because that was one of the factors that over time, it wasn't just the snowman that destroyed my disc. It was a whole bunch of other things that have happened in the past that I never actually addressed properly. So it started with, as far as I remember, like 5 years ago, they started with me riding the R18 for the first time, actually filming it. And if you remember,
the rear suspension has very little travel, and if you ride on bumpy roads, you're gonna have quite a bad time. Make sure you test this on your test ride.
The suspension on that is like this tiny. This is how much suspension travel BMW put on that bike. So I remember hitting a pothole and all of that force getting transferred up my spine. I was really worried that something might have cracked in my spine. Nothing has happened. Nothing happened then. There's no pain. There was no nothing. But that was just one of the I don't know, 5 or 6 things that I remember in the past 5 or 6 years that have impacted my spine. So all of those put together, the snowman wasn't the actual reason that I had to have an op. It was, you know, the straw that broke the camel's back. Pun intended. I like that. Broke my back. Bike riding, no bike riding for the next 3 months, unfortunately. The doctor actually did say 6 months, but in my mind, I think 6 months, he was referring to like proper long, day-long adventures, you know, off-roading and stuff like that. So after, depending how I feel, depending what the physio says, after about 2 months, I'll try get on the bike again. Short little trips around around town here. One good thing that has happened from this whole ordeal was that I got a really good thirst about putting out content again. Something that I had been missing in my life, I don't know, for the past 2-3 years, something like that. I enjoy making content, I just haven't made it. After all of this, all I really wanted to do was actually film something, sit down at my PC on a chair, something that I wasn't able to do for 2 months, sitting on a chair, and actually put something out. So you're going to be seeing a lot more videos from me, a lot more news segments, a lot more funny Dave segments. If you've enjoyed that in the past, this is a great time to subscribe to the channel. It's a great time to be a Patreon subscriber as well, because that always helps out. Thank you very much to the one Patreon that has been going for years and years and years. Everybody else has left the Patreon, obviously because I haven't been putting any content out. But thank you very much to the one guy that has stuck around all of this time, all of these years. Thank you, mate. It's only $5, but I enjoy getting those $5 at the end of the month or at the beginning of the month from Patreon. And I always think about you. Thanks a lot. For the rest of you, patreon.com/longwayhome. I mean, you know, Dave needs socks. Forget about the back surgery. What's the man gonna do without any socks? Because he has to like help me around here because I'm walking around like an old man. So Patreon, thank you. All right, I just thought I should catch you up with this because it is kind of a big thing that happened in my life, and usually when that happens, I do share them with you. If I don't, nothing big has happened in my life. It's just standard, which is good. I don't complain about that. But if something big up or down happens, then I will put it on camera, no problem whatsoever. Few things that the doctors did drill into my head so that this doesn't happen and it might help you out. Don't be overweight. I mean, that just helps with anything, with everything. Being overweight puts a hell of a lot of stress on your spine, on your discs, on everything. So if you can, keep that always at the back of your head, of your mind, whenever you want to have that next donut. Maybe don't. Maybe just, I don't know, have a bite or a whiff or something. Always lift with your back straight. Don't bend down, and always only lift with the force that is in your legs, in your muscles. That's it. If you have to lift any other way, just don't do it. Just refuse to do it. I don't know, call somebody to help you, or if you're helping someone, don't. Just always make sure that your back is straight, you're sitting up straight, and you're lifting with your arms, your back straight, and using the force in your legs. That's it. Hopefully this has helped you out. This has maybe shed some light about what's been happening in the garage. If you enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up. If you think you've learned something new, consider subscribing, or again, becoming one of our patrons. That will help to help us make more of these shows. Cheers. I'll see you guys on a much happier one next time. Bye-bye.